talk to us a little bit about your philosophy around marketing, how you take your creative, I'm making shows brain and marry that with, I still got to produce results.
Yeah. I have recently stepped into a position of a marketing role. I've never had marketing in my title before. I've always been more of a creative director, creative guy, or a performance type of person. Like I said, radio, I was on the radio and I had a producer and I had to come up with my own content, of course. And then podcasting, I made my own podcast. And now I'm stepping into a different role with marketing. And I'm only a week into the job, so I don't want to speak too much to the job itself, but it's a huge opportunity. It's the biggest opportunity I've ever been presented with in my life. And taking off one hat and putting on another is pretty weird for sure in the marketing aspect. Now, the thing that as far as my philosophy, as far as these things go, you have to, I personally, I like to lead with transparency. I'm not trying to bull crap anybody because I think we as humans have a really good bullshit meter or or whatever you want to call it. Like we can see it.
Yeah.
We can always tell if somebody's jerking us around. Yeah. And so the second you try to pull one on your audience, they'll see right through it. So why even try? So lead with transparency, be honest, be authentic, but also don't be afraid to be braggadocious. If we go to sing to some sick kids, that was a horrible analogy right now. Okay. This is the worst.
Folks, got to see it through.
Okay.
Yeah. Finish.
That's a great thing to do. And we're doing it obviously for the children. But if we don't tell everybody about it, did it really happen? If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, did it make any noise?
Yeah.
You have to, I really wish I didn't use that analogy. How about derecho happens? All the trees fall down here and we go around and we help people pick up the trees. That's great and all for our community.
Yep.
But, and it comes back to, am I being manipulative or not? You want your brand to grow. And if you want your brand to be, I'm out in the community doing my part, I'm helping, then if you're not telling everybody about it on your channels, did it actually happen?
Good point. How do you do that without looking like you're bragging?
See, there's one thing that I hate, and I hate to use the word hate in social media right now, and that is performative charity.
Okay.
People going up to people and there's this one guy on TikTok. Hey, do you have $1 for me? I can't buy this loaf of bread. And the guy's, okay, here's $1. Oh my gosh, why did you do that for me? I thought you needed some help. Oh, here's $5,000 I have for you. Oh my God. Or finding some homeless person, be like, hey, I'm going to take you to a Detroit Lions game and I'm going to get you to meet the players. And then we're going to get you a haircut and we're going to set you up with a cell phone. We're going to do all this stuff. But the only reason they're doing that is because it gets likes and because it gets traction. Right. And they're attaching their name to it. Their brand, they're like, hey, look how generous I am. Everybody, look how generous I am. Now, here's the juxtaposition is, would they be able to give that back to those people if they were not getting likes? Are the likes paying for that charity? In that case, it's a hard thing. It's hard.
Yeah.
So I personally, I usually don't like performative charity. If you're going to do it, just do it. But I literally just said, if my brand is going out and helping people get trees out of the yards or singing to kids, if you don't tell people about it, did it happen?
Yep.
So I guess at the end of the day, one thing, the help going out into the community and helping people get trees out of their lawn and then posting about it, that speaks to what we represent as a brand. Yes, we're a rock climbing league, but we're in our community doing our part. We're a podcast network, but we're out in our community. We're giving back. But that all points back to, yeah, you should listen to us because we're good people. Whereas the other one is, I'm doing all this stuff just so you can see me doing all this stuff.